this is my review on the Uniden R7 radar detector. So this is where I ended up placing the detector. It doesn't really bother my view since I have shoes on here. The cable goes around my cell phone mount, that way it doesn't cross through my screen. I am planning to hook it up on the review mirror here. So this is to unclip it from the hook. Power button, volume up, volume down, your menu section. You got to mark a location, whether you know if there's a cop in a certain spot, you just mark it and it'll remind you. The mute button, that's a mute and dim, so you can have an auto. Let's see,
bright,
if you hold it in, it'll
dim, dimmer, dark, off, auto.
I like to have mine on auto. It'll adjust itself depending on whether it's night or day. Another thing about the mute button, let's see, if you're at Walmart and it's beeping because of the door, you double press it and it'll mute the memory. So, well, it's not beeping here, but if it's beeping, like it's a false alarm and you know it's a false alarm like a door, you just double click it and it'll say mute memory, and the next time you go by there it won't beep anymore, but it'll still show you K-band mute. So I've been having this for 2 weeks. I wanted to test it out before putting my review, and so far it's been doing good. Been driving around town muting all the false alarms, and I wouldn't say it has saved me from a ticket because I haven't been speeding, but yeah, there's times where it does do a K-band and I go by and see the cop in the future, but I think it'll be worth it. Recently, a couple months ago, my insurance went down $30 from a speeding ticket that I had, and when you get a speeding ticket, I mean, it's minimum 150 for a lawyer and then 3 years of higher insurance. So I got this for $460. It was on sale on Best Buy. Ended up paying like about $500 with tax and all. So here I'm getting a false alarm. It's a K-band, and oh, see, there it's gone, but it's probably gonna come back in a little bit. Nope, I'm gonna mute this one. See, it came back again. So we just click one, click twice, mute memory, and see, it still shows, but it won't beep anymore. And that way it won't, probably the first couple weeks that you have it, you'll be muting the false alarms around your town. Just to remind y'all, this is a radar detector, and cops, well, in some areas uses laser. Well, this detects the laser. They pretty much got your speed already, so, but I guess it's nice to know that you're about to get pulled over. So here's normally on lights, it has a, oh, about to run the yellow light. It has a fake, but the fake ones usually don't last that long like that right there. It just beeps a couple seconds. I do have it in the settings where it'll beep loud at first and then it'll automatically lower its volume down, that way it won't be as annoying. And but I did have 2 instances when I was doing Lyft driving. I was driving through a school zone, and it was later in the night on a Sunday, and there was a cop, and this didn't read, so I'm not sure if he was using the laser, or he just knows the speed, because I was looking at other YouTube videos on cops on how they use the radar detectors. That way I could understand this a little bit better. and one of the cops was saying that they pretty much estimate your speed because they know they have done it for so many years, and then they use the radar to confirm the speed. So maybe in lower speed zones where there's not many cars going by, they can just tell what speed you're going, and they don't even turn on the radar detectors. Or maybe he was using a laser, not sure. Either way, this is just one way to help out with the cops. I run it with the app Waze on my screen. That way, if there's a cop on the highway using laser, hopefully someone has already gone through there and reported it on Waze. So I use the Waze in combination with the radar, and I feel a little more protected. I'm not a big speeder, but once in a while, sometimes you're just driving and you don't even know what speed you're going, and then you just get those days. And there's a way to help out. But other than that, pretty happy with it.